Everybody knows what Brett Favre took from Mississippi. Almost nobody knows what it cost Mississippi. And I'm telling you now, the money he took was the cheapest part. So let's run the actual bill. First, what got taken? About $8 million in welfare money is traced to Brett Favre's projects. $1.1 million in speaking fees for speeches the state auditor says that he never gave. $5 million for a volleyball arena at his alma mater, where his daughter played volleyball. Around $2 million into a concussion drug company that he'd invested in. This is money from a fund called TANF, Cash Assistance for Families in the Poorest State in America. The check was about $260 a month for a family of 3. So do the math with me, okay? $8 million is a year of checks for about 2,500 families. He was never criminally charged. He denied all wrongdoing. So hold on to that, because it matters at the end. Now, the first real cost, his name, is what made all of this work. Welfare money doesn't just walk out of a state agency. It needs cover. And nothing covers like fame. The nonprofit moving the money got to operate in the glow of a Hall of Fame quarterback. The governor himself got looped into Favre's projects. Text flying between the legend, the nonprofit, and the top of the state. Nobody at any point said, why is welfare money building a volleyball arena? Because the question standing in front of them was, you get to work with Brett Favre. His celebrity wasn't a side detail of the fraud. It was the engine. The money followed the fame. And he knew to be careful. He texted the woman moving it. If you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much it was? Not, is this legal? Can they find out? Cost 2. When the scandal broke, the state didn't punish the powerful. It punished the program. In 2018, at the height of the stealing, Mississippi still put about $7 million of direct cash into families' hands. In 2021, after the arrests, after the headlines, $3.5 million, half of what they were giving. The state got embarrassed by rich men and responded by strangling the fund for impoverished families. In 2022, it didn't issue a single new welfare subgrant. Legitimate organizations that actually serve families got frozen out, too. One nonprofit director testified that when his organization accepted welfare money after the scandal, his own lawyer walked in and asked if he had lost his mind. That's what Favre's scandal did to helping people in Mississippi. It made it radioactive. Cost 3. The invoice. And then came the bill, right? The federal government formally demanded that Mississippi pay back $101 million in misused welfare money. And in that penalty, the feds specifically cited that volleyball stadium and the multi-million-dollar speaking contract with a celebrity athlete. His projects were named in the bill. Mississippi taxpayers, the lowest income taxpayers in this country, are now on the hook for 9 figures. The families didn't get the money the first time. Now they get to help pay it back. Cost 4. The state government is eating itself over him. Right now, Mississippi's AG and their state auditor are in front of the Supreme Court, the state's Supreme Court, suing each other over which one of them has the authority to sue Brett Favre. That fight has been running for years, and a decision could take months more. And while they fight, guess what's paying the lawyers' work in the welfare lawsuits? The welfare fund. They're spending the family's money to sue the people that took the family's money. Cost 5. The part that teaches the lesson. Brett Favre made about $140 million in football salary alone. He repaid the speaking fees, after he got caught, of course. Still owes the interest. He spent years fighting to get his name off the state's lawsuit, and the courts keep saying no. He sued the state auditor for defamation, and he's never apologized to a single family in Mississippi. The only person in the entire scandal who's ever faced a criminal trial was acquitted this March. So the total bill, $8 million taken, cash assistance cut in half, the safety net frozen, $101 million federal invoice, years of government infighting, and the man at the center of the biggest expenditures loss? Nothing. That's what Brett Favre's theft did to Mississippi, and it's important that we don't forget it, because the $8 million was never the expensive part. The expensive part is what it proved, that in the poorest state in America, you can take from the $260 fund on camera in writing, and the bill will go to everybody but you.